Well, probably not a good time to be reintroducing former New Zealand captain Jeremy Coney with his fellow countrymen 10 away from defeat here in a thrilling ODI match. Hosted, I think, wonderfully here. Fantastic atmosphere in the ground here today, Jeremy.
It's been a really good day, hasn't it, Alan? I mean, it's felt a bit like kind of Dakar, I've got to say, because there's been fantastic support from the Bangladesh people. They've supported their side, the other side of the world, really, and there's plenty of them. They've made their presence felt.
Well, as you say, Jeremy, there's just something wonderful about cricket in Asia, and the one singular aspect of it outside of how they play is just adoring fans, the noise, the glamour, everything that goes with it. And you can only marvel, as far as I'm concerned, having been to the subcontinent watching cricket, I have to say. I hasten not playing, but it's a wonderful atmosphere to be around a cricket match in.
Well, it shouldn't be forgotten that they've come back from the dead, Alan, really, because today, for most of that first innings, New Zealand were holding the sway. They were in control, and yet between overs 40 and 44, suddenly 3 wickets went in the New Zealand effort, and in came Rubel, in came Mustafis, in came Shakib, and nothing really was given to the New Zealand tail end and Taylor. And they deserved it, and they're hitting everything now. And from that moment onwards, I felt that they had been in charge of this match. New Zealand knew they were under par with the score, but they really couldn't find the performance to back it up, and Bangladesh are deserving winners today.
Well, I think it was typified by that wonder delivery by Shakib to Satner, and 3 balls later Monroe going, who absolutely pulverised the Irish attack, the tail end of their innings. But to lose momentum players like that at such a vital time left Ross Taylor really in no position to take the game. He had to manage the tail, and that was very difficult. And I just thought Bangladesh's bowling at the end of the innings was wonderful.
Yeah, well, it will be New Zealand's that trophy from their performance earlier on in this tri-series.
Looks a bit like the Brothers World Cup from the top end.
Well, we own that.
You own most trophies.
So 48 gone, 266 for 5, and now just 5 runs required from the last 2 overs of this match. It shouldn't be needed. Both these 2 players are now well set. Mahmudullah's come in and just raced away to 42 and backed Mushfiqur up.
Jeremy, whenever I watch Hamish Bennett going back to his mark, I wonder, does he actually ever want to bowl? He lumbers back, but certainly early on did a real decent job for his team. He's probably struggled a little bit in the last few overs.
Well, it's a lovely strike just for a single. It's interesting in terms of time, actually, that he's able to lumber back. And if you rush through your middle overs and keep pushing, you earn a bit of time. In other words, if you're under pressure in the last 10 overs and you're being hit around, time for a captain to change the field, time also for a bowler to think about where I'd bowl. You know, you earn that time by pushing hard in the field, I think, through those middle overs to earn the time later. It's just, I think, quite a useful tactic.
So looking ahead, Jeremy, Champions Trophy, what would you see as New Zealand's best team?
Oh dear, that could be it. Yes, it is. And Mushfiqur celebrates.
And he certainly does celebrate. There's a big fist pump. And boy, do they deserve their victory today. And it certainly seems to mean a lot to Mushfiqur. He's played beautifully out there today, Jeremy. Calm, composure, skill and guile. And backed up wonderfully by Mamadullah. As the crowd, who should really be kept off the playing area and should be nowhere near the teams here. But a great victory for Bangladesh today and a wonderful game, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah, congratulations, Bangladesh. Two experienced players, old heads out there at the crease, and that stroke so much in front of square, onto it so quickly. A good stroke to win the match. And Mamadullah just gets ahead of Mushfiqur 46, Mushfiqur 45. Both of them at strike rates 100 or over. So it's been a very good partnership of 72 from 62 balls to see their side home.
And certainly too, Jeremy, from an Irish perspective, outside of the disappointment of some of our performances, but to be involved in a series and have a series like this that's been so welcomed by the cricketing public of Ireland, and obviously people, New Zealanders and Bangladesh people within Ireland. Any of the conversations that I've had around the ground have thoroughly enjoyed the series. Obviously